Hello, everybody. This is Hector Marquez, and I'm gonna go ahead and review the case study. Um, the main character for this study it's gonna be Sam Smith. He is a sophomore, um, going to the advisor for help. The advisor specializes in undecided students, so they try to help him to get into the right course, to get into the right path, right college. I mean, right major, to get into the right career. The problem that we clearly see is that Sam is not sure what direction he wants to go. It is a sophomore year, so he's already kind of working at the end of his basic classes at a university. One of the first recommendations that I would say is that for any first generation student or first year college student, I would say start at a community college to knock those basic classes out of the way. That way, it gives you a little bit more financial freedom to play around with them. And you're also exploring the idea of what's going on, how you can see what classes, a little bit more relaxed environment for students to learn more. So Sam starts with a major in accounting. He thinks that he likes accounting. Sadly, he learns that he doesn't like accounting right after a few classes. It's not, he gets a little bit of emotional. He is a little bit constrained mentally that he's not sure. So he changes, again, a major, and he goes into computer science. He's not doing so good in computer science, and he based that idea in the fact that one of his uncles is in the computer science field. One of the advices that I would give students is don't compare yourself to what others are good at, simply because you don't know what preparations or what skills they have. So definitely, Sam needs to take one step back. And if I was the advisor, that first advisor that saw him, I would play the let's find out what you're good at. Let me place you on a computer and find out what your top five are and the Clifton strengths. So I would definitely find out what in a personality test, a strengths test, computer based test would be Sam's forte per se. As he returns back into the fall, he's still a little bit confused. He gets a little bit emotional, and then he starts realizing that he might be interested in working in education. He goes into a camp. He sees that he's good with kids, so he wants to get along with the summer programs that he's working at the camp. He meets and connects with other people, the counselors in there, which is a great idea in order for you to learn about the field that you want to go. Find out people who are already working there. But then he later on finds out that he doesn't want to be in education. So that is the third time that Sam is changing his major. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't think that he likes anything in the college. And now, here's the point where it's a little bit concerning for an advisor. When a student says, I'm thinking about dropping out, he is moving on into saying, hey, I don't think school is for me. I can find the right thing. Now, with the information that it was provided to us, I can definitely say that the first advisor made a huge mistake by not seeing into what is already available for him. Sam is mentioning that he wants to go back into work into the auto repair shop that his family runs. I think that's a great idea. But how about we shape it in a way where you can still work at your mom and pop's shop, but also gain an education that later on it's not only going to benefit Sam, but the shop itself, the family, it's going to be benefited. So, one of the suggestions that I would say is either a mechanical degree, a continuing education mechanics degree, automotive diesel mechanic, or a business degree. To me, it would actually depend on Sam what he wants to do, whether he wants to work with the hands or he wants to work with the brain. Obviously, mechanical degree will be required hands-on in uh, interactions, and also if he wants to go into the brain side, it will be more of the office work. He did say that he liked planning and putting together lessons for the summer camp that he was doing. So I think that a business degree will be ideally for him. I definitely think that Sam, it wasn't the problem here wasn't Sam. It was actually not the information that was given to him since the beginning. I would definitely play with, as I mentioned before, I would start with the strengths assessment. I would overview the jobs and salaries and responsibilities for each of the options that the student wants to see. In this case, what Sam wants to see. I would definitely connect with others within the classes to see what their field are. Definitely in college, one of the big influences is actually our peers. I can tell for personal experience that a lot of my peers, my friends, my fraternity brothers affected a lot of decisions and affected me in a positive way, sometimes in a negative way. So I can definitely see getting a group peers, getting into clubs and organizations will be a great asset for Sam, as he will meet others with the like mindset as him. Um, like I mentioned before, I would also recommend taking classes at your community college to lower the cost of it and also to explore the ideas that it could be a technical degree or a academic degree. So that's it. I really think that this class helped me a lot. I hope to see you guys in the next class, and you guys have a good rest of the summer. Bye bye.